Okay, so this video is going to go through rearranging formula, and we're going to do it in two ways, by either backtracking or the balance method. Okay, so let's firstly read what this sentence says. It says, make the variable in brackets, so the variable is the pronumeral in brackets, so this is brackets, the subject of the formula. So that just means we want it to look like h equals some stuff. Okay, all variables take positive values. Okay, so I'm going to start with backtracking, and I want it to look like h equals some stuff. So the way I start with backtracking is I start with the pronumeral or variable I want to make the subject, and then I look at the operations that's been applied to it. Okay, so what's happened to h? Well, this is 2 times b times h, so h has been multiplied by 2b, and then that is 2b h. Okay, and then what else has happened? Well, we've added 2b squared. So we've added 2b squared, and that gives me 2bh plus 2b squared. Now, let's just think about what happens if I subtracted 2b squared from this expression. I would get back this 2bh. And what would also happen if how would I get down to h? If I've multiplied by 2b, I would need to divide by 2b to get h by itself. Okay, so that's what looking about doing the opposite operation, basically, to go back to where I started. And so the process is start with the pronumeral h, look at what's happened to it, what operation has been applied to it. So it's been multiplied by 2bh to give this, and then it's added 2b squared to give this. And what is this expression, 2bh plus 2b squared, equal to? It's equal to, okay, it's like an upside down equal sign. It's equal to a, isn't it? This expression, a, is the same as this expression. So, if I want to make h the subject, I just look at about undoing the operations that I did previously. So, we had a add 2b squared here. So if I subtract 2b squared, I get a minus 2b squared, and that has to be the same as this 2bh. Okay, because a is the same as 2bh plus 2b squared, therefore a minus 2b squared is the same as 2bh. And then I did the opposite operation of multiplying to find out what h is by itself. So I multiplied by 2b here, so I need to divide by 2b to go the other way. So if I divide by 2b, then we can get a minus 2b squared divided by 2b, and that expression is equal to h, which is what I wanted. That expression is equal to h. Okay, so therefore h equals a minus 2b squared all divided by 2b. That's using backtracking. The other method is the balance method. So we'll do the balance method now. and it's a equals 2b squared plus 2bh. I want to make h the subject, so I want it to look like h equals something. And we essentially look at opposite operations, okay? So I want to make h the subject. How do I isolate this term here? If I have a equals 2b squared plus 2bh, and I get this guy by itself, then I need to subtract 2b squared here, because this is a positive 2b squared. So I need to subtract 2b squared, but I have to do it to both sides. I'm going to go minus 2b squared, both sides. So if I minus 2b here and minus 2b here, see. The reason I do it like that is because it kind of looks like the minus 2b squared, the normal subtraction algorithm that you see. So, you know, positive 2b squared minus 2b squared gives me 0 plus 2bh. And then I have on my left hand side a minus 2b squared equals that. So I get a minus 2b squared is equal to 2bh. Now what does this mean? It means I have a minus 2b squared equals 2 times b times h. And how do I get h by itself, which is what I want? I want it to look like h equals something. That's what the question says. How do I get h by itself? Well, how do I get rid of this multiplied by 2b? Well, I need to divide by 2b both sides. So if I do that, a minus 2b squared divided by 2b is 2bh over 2b. And I'll be quite explicit with my cancelling here. A minus 2b squared over 2b equals, this is the same as h times 2b over 2b. Now what's 2b divided by 2b? That's equal to 1, because anything divided by itself is 1. For example, 2 divided by 2, how many times does 2 go into 2? The answer is 1. 3 divided by 3, how many times does 3 go into 3? The answer is 1. So anything divided by itself gives 1. A divided by a, 1. Whatever it is, 2a divided by 2a, 1. So then I finally write it as h equals a minus 2b squared and 2b, which is the same as what I had up here. Okay, hope that helps.